Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we have to talk about Alana Smith because she is honestly one of the more underrated players in the Women's National Basketball Association right now. You could easily argue that she's a top 25 player in the league today. And here's the crazy part that a lot of fans forget. She actually used to be on the Indiana Fever. Yes, before the Caitlin Clark era completely changed the direction of that franchise, the Fever front office made some decisions that, looking back now, are pretty hard to understand. Like, seriously, what the hell were they thinking? One of the biggest ones was cutting Alana Smith during a season where the team was struggling badly. We're talking about a team that finished with just 5 wins. 5 wins! A 5-30 record. And somehow they decided that was the moment to move on from a player like Smith. Like, come on, man, that's just dumb as hell. And it didn't stop there. That same season, they also let go of Emily Engstler, who many people thought could have been a really solid fit for Indiana. Engstler brings size, defense, versatility, and the ability to stretch the floor with her shooting. For a rebuilding team, those are exactly the kinds of pieces you usually want to keep around, not just toss away for no damn reason. Meanwhile, Alana Smith has gone on to become an extremely important player for the Minnesota Lynx. Her box score numbers don't always tell the full story, but her defensive impact is huge. She averages over 3 stocks per game, that's steals plus blocks, which shows just how disruptive she is on that end of the floor. She's also earned major recognition, including all defensive first team selections and Defensive Player of the Year consideration alongside stars like Asia Wilson. On top of that, she can stretch the floor. Just a season ago, she shot around 40% from 3 on multiple attempts per game, and she's proven she can knock down shots consistently for the Australian national team as well. In many ways, she's the perfect modern big, a defensive center who can also play like an offensive stretch 4. Now, with free agency conversations starting to heat up, Alana Smith recently shared some thoughts about her future. So let's take a listen to what she had to say.
3x3 that missed and got the success there. What's happening WNBA-wise at the moment?
Yeah, so WNBA free agency begins tomorrow. So it all kind of kicks off and it's going to be a bit of a whirlwind. So teams will be reaching out to players, negotiations will begin, and I think the league's going to be looking very different this year. So it's going to be an interesting space to be in.
So I think you head back over today, is that right? And what's the next week look like for you then? Is that you any part of that, or is it more your agent sort of handling all that for you?
No, I'll be heavily involved along with my agent, just talking to teams, negotiating, figuring out what's the best fit, and you know where home will be for the foreseeable future.
I'm sure, given what you've done in the last couple of years, everyone will want you on their team. So again, a bit like Andy with college, is it you deciding where you want to go at this point?
Yeah, I think I'm really lucky in that I'm at a point in my career where I do have the luxury of choice, and it's a privileged position to be in because I have not always been in this position, and so I'm really just trying to take it in because I know that I've put in a lot of hard work to get to this point in being able to choose and have a selection of teams. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool, and I'm excited for this period of time.
Is there a chance you go back to somewhere you've been before, or is it more a fresh start you're looking for, or you can't say?
I mean, I'm open to any opportunity, I think. Like I said, I think it's about best fit. And, you know, I loved Minnesota, but a lot of teams are looking different this year, so I think I'd be doing a disservice to myself if I wasn't exploring other opportunities.
She said, "I love Minnesota. I love Big D. I love Minnesota." That being said, that is a big one. That is a really, really big one. Saying, using the words "I love Minnesota," not "I loved Minnesota." At the same time, she's basically staged a press conference to say she's, exploring free agency. What does that mean? she's gone so. She's gone. How'd she do this? I love Minnesota, but she's definitely going to Indy. That's one of the things where I mean this when I say this. Like, there is no more perfect person for the Indiana Fever to bring in than Alana Smith. She fits way too well beside Aaliyah Boston. Like, it's almost a perfect damn fit.
Now, as we slide over to Chloe Peterson, who dropped the news about the Indiana Fever, she ended up stating the Indiana Fever have, as expected, sent out a core qualifying offer to Kelsey Mitchell and a restricted qualifying offer to Lexie Hull. It officially gives Mitchell a supermax in exchange for exclusive negotiating rights and makes Hull a restricted free agent, which we kind of saw coming. Now, the thing is that a 1-year deal, a 2-year deal, 3? How long is that supermax contract? Now, if it's for a 1-year deal, they could be leaving her open for other teams who possibly want her for an extended period, who could give her a 2-3-year supermax. You know, I don't know what these organizations are going to do, but I don't know what these teams are going to do. So giving her the 1, if somebody comes with the 2 or the 3, it might be more appealing and she might take that. I don't know. I don't know. But if she really does want to stick around for Caitlin, for AB, if she really likes playing with Lexie in them, maybe she ignores it and plays. As much as I want Kelsey Mitchell to stay, I would be remiss to say that she needs to ignore all these other offers and stay with the Indiana Fever. Like, nah, that would be some bullshit advice. I think if she gets that 2-3 years on the Supermax, it's a better bet for her career to go that way versus the 1 year with the Indiana Fever, because you do have Caitlin, you do have AB, who are turning into qualifiers for the Supermax. Although, I don't think AB would necessarily get the Supermax. I think she'll be paid handsomely, right? I just don't think she'll get the Supermax. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Mainly, it's going to come down to, do you want to win a championship or do you want the money? That's what it always comes down to. Do you want a championship or do you want the money? But as far as Lexie Hull, they just have to beat out whoever is offering her a certain amount of money. And with Lexie, I think she wants to stay with the Indiana Fever anyway, so she might not even sign with another team. She might just come back to the Indiana Fever. We'll see. And we've got to talk about something that they have posted about their tickets. Obviously, Fever basketball tickets coming soon. And with this being right here, we have to talk about it because it is quite important. It is that there are 2 people in this graphic. There is Caitlin Clark and there is Aaliyah Boston. There is no Kelsey Mitchell. And if you look at everything the Indiana Fever have posted, if you look recently, when is the last time they've posted Kelsey Mitchell on the team, on anything, to be honest? The last time Kelsey Mitchell was posted was a while ago. Lexie Hull has been posted more recently. How far back do we go? They posted DeAntis more recently than they posted Kelsey Mitchell. Like, what the hell is that about? Does that mean anything? Maybe. I'm going to lean towards no, that it doesn't mean anything. I'm still leaning towards Kelsey Mitchell returning to the Indiana Fever. I think that's the most likely scenario. I think if we're being real here, I think Kelsey Mitchell coming back to the Fever is like a near certainty. Look, I don't think that is a guarantee by any means. I think it is not far off a guarantee. I would say if you're asking me, I would say if you're asking me, is there a 50% chance that Aaliyah Boston, Caitlin Clark, and Kelsey Mitchell are going to be back? Way more than that. I would say 70 to 80 or even 80 to 90% chance Kelsey Mitchell's back. There is always that 10% chance that has to always be factored in, and there's always a slight chance that she just doesn't want to be there. And it's small, though. It is small. And I think if she didn't want to be there, we wouldn't have heard Caitlin Clark coming out and being like, our main priority is making sure we keep Kelsey Mitchell. I don't think Caitlin Clark would have said that if Kelsey was not coming back. I mean that. I don't think Caitlin Clark would have said that at all, to be honest. Tell me what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe.